morning, student. In last lecture we have learned square of numbers from 1 to 30. In this period we will solve example of perfect square. Here solve example of square m, and example is example first is 576 is a perfect square. Is a perfect if so, find whose square and whose square is 576. Generally we know square of numbers from 1 to 20, but here we cannot easily identify is it perfect square or not. So to find square root of this number, firstly we find their prime factor of this number 576. There is one method to find their prime factors. To find prime factor, in solution we write, first of all express 576 as the product of its prime factor as 576 is equal to, how to find prime factors? 2 is prime number, 3 is also prime number. Find only prime factors of this number. Write number 576. Take number 2. Then divide this number by 2. Then we get here roughly we can do addition. 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4, 1 is remaining. 2 8s are 16, 1 is remaining. 2 8s are 16. So next number is 288. If we again divide this number by 2, then we get 288 divided by 2. 2 ones are 2, 2 fours are 8, 2 fours are 8. Then we get 144. Right here 144. Again we divide this number by 2. Divide only prime numbers, smallest prime numbers. Again if we divide 144 by 2, then we get 144 divided by 2. 2 under 2, 2 sevens are 40. 2 sevens are 14. 2 twos are 4. Then we get 72. Again we divide this number, that is 72 divided by 2. Then we get ones are 2, 2 threes are 6, 1 is remaining. 2 6s are 12. We get 36. If again we divide this number by 2, then we get 18. Again we divide this 18 by 2, then we get 9. But here we can divide this number next prime number. Next prime number is 3. So we can divide this number 9 by 3. Then we get 3 3s are 9. Again we divide this 3 by number 3. Then we get 3 3s are 1. So we will stop here because remainder is, we get here remainder 1. Now we get this prime factor 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3. So right here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 and 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 times 3. Now make the group of pairs of equal prime factor as. Make a group of pairs. Therefore, we write in the form of group of pairs. That means 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3. Here we make a group of pairs. We can see that after grouping the pairs of equal prime factors, no factor is left. No one is left. Thus, we can say that 576 is a perfect square. If there is a no remaining factor after grouping, then here we can decide this number is perfect square. Now, 576 is equal to 2 into 2 means square of 2. 2 into 2 means square of 2. Square of 2 into square of 3. Square of 3. In common we will write 576 is equal to 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 bracket square is equal to 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8, 8 to the 24, 24 square. 576 is equal to square of 24. So square root of 576 is 24. Therefore 576 is a perfect square and is a square of 24. Hence we find that 576 is a square of 24. Hence, we find find that 576 is the square of 24. Now we see example number 2. Example number 2. Check whether the number 6075 is a perfect square. Here we also use prime factorization method. That means here we will find also prime factor of 6075. Check whether the number whether the number 6075 is a perfect square. In solution we write, first of all express the number 6075 as the product of its prime factor as 6075 is equal to, find the prime factor. Here we cannot divide this number by 2, so next prime number is 3, so we can divide this number by 3, and 3 is a prime number. If we divide this number 6075, we get 2025. If we divide this number by 3, then we get 675. If we divide this number by 3, then we get 225. Again divided by 3, we get 75. Again divided by 3, we get 25. Here we cannot divide this number by 3, but next prime number is 5. We can divide this number by 5, so we get 5. Again we divide this number by 5, then we get 1. Here we will stop because here we get the remainder as 1. Now make here there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 3. 4, 5. 2 times 5. Now make the group of pairs of equal prime factor as now make the group 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 5 into 5. We can see that after grouping the pairs of equal prime factor, 3 is left over. Here 3 is left after grouping. Thus we can say that 6075 is not a perfect square because 3 is remaining here. Thus we can say that 6075 is not a perfect square. Thus 6075 is not perfect square. Because here 3 is left over. In next period we will see remaining example. Thank you.